Hello everyone, Juicebags here, and welcome back to Dungeon Defenders. One of the key stopping points in Dungeon Defenders for leveling up, mainly for farming mana, after you get to the point where you have a full set of mythical gear, Magus Quarters Hardcore Survival Mode on Nightmare is a very good farming spot that's easy to get to the high waves, and in some cases even finish. Once you get your mythical gear buffed up a little bit, you should be able to finish it. But of course, before you can do that, you have to get it done on the regular Nightmare campaign mode. So I'm going to go ahead and run through Magus Quarters here on Nightmare Hardcore. Starting off with my Squire. We all know the layout. This is one of the older maps. It's very fun to do. So let me grab up some mana here. Sometimes it can be tough starting off on this map because there's just no mana available, only 200 available, so I like to start off with just harpoons on the far sides. And then I'm going to go ahead and switch on over to my Jester. I wonder if I should get out my Genie. Maybe I will get my Genie out here just to make sure I'm in wave 1 here on full mana. And I'm going to go ahead and G it up to get things started. Now, there's nothing defending this center route, so this is kind of where I like to hang out and make sure that I'm not going to have any problems with anything jumping up in the center. Have to keep an eye out, make sure no spiders have come behind and are getting up on your harpoons. Wrecked up ogre there. Only halfway through. I'd go ahead and throw some upgrades on these harpoons maybe just to get rid of this mana and collect up some more. I just want to make sure I end the first wave full. Alright, so finished off the wave full of mana. I'm going to go ahead and get back on my Squire and get some more harpoons laid down. Plenty of time. Let's see, I'm going to put another harpoon on each. Going to have 2 of them in each one of the entrances here. Right on the ledges. Still plenty of defense units left. And then I'm gonna quickly hop on my monk. And I may actually just run the rest of the wave on my monk just to make sure I get all my auras down. And I'm going to go with an Ensnare Aura, the Electric Aura, and the Strength Drain Aura right on the stairs at each stairway up here. Now I need to make sure I put the auras back far enough where they're going to be picking up a buff beam that I'm going to put by the harpoons. And that's going to leave me enough for 3 buff beams and 3 short reflective shields, maybe. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough for the reflectives. I'm going to go ahead and throw some of this mana away into these auras here. And just wanting to, you know, end the match as full as I can. Or in the wave, pardon me. There we go. I got some upgrades down, and I should still have no problem getting back to my cap for this guy. There we go. Alright, now I want to go ahead and dump my mana and hop on over to my EV, where I'm going to slap down some buff beams for those harpoons. And they're also hitting the auras as well. Let's see what I got left after I get these buff beams down. I've got enough for 3 very small reflective shields. So I'm going to go ahead and pop them in just right in front of those harpoons. And hopefully have enough time to jump on my summoner. Going to be cutting it really close. Ooh, just barely made it. Alright, now I'm going to start laying down some minions. You can fit, very comfortably fit an 2 archers and a mage in between each of these harpoon guns. Very slow summoning these guys. That's good. I was able to get the wave complete, and it'll give me plenty of time to slap the rest of these minions on down. Plenty of time left, 50 seconds still. This is a very easy one to complete. But it's an important one to complete, because you'll be able to, on Nightmare Hardcore Survival, as soon as you get to the point where, I'm going to throw a couple of archers back here as well, as soon as you get to the point that should get me. I'm sorry, as soon as you get to the point where you can get past like wave 15, it becomes a very good mana farming spot. You can get, I've gotten as much as about 50 million per wave past then, but also on that same note, if you have a controller and you're able to pop the controller in and get 2 summoners out, so all armor drops, you'll get to the completing it will get you to the 600 million cap several times. You'll have to end up spending it because with 2 out, there are waves where you end up getting 1.8 million or whatever. You get well over 100 million per wave once you get past like wave 20 maybe. With the controller character out, of course. Just gonna slap some random upgrades here. Not really even required. It's just kind of habit. And it gives me something to do besides just farm up mana. Only 6 waves on this one, so that makes it very, very easy. Always nice to get those R's buffed up. That's usually my order of importance, buff beams, then R's, while upgrading. Go ahead and slap a heal on everything just to make sure. A little overkill, but just trying to make sure that I don't have anything down at all. A few more random just upgrades, spraying them around. And we're almost to the last wave. I'm not really going to bother upgrading anymore. I will throw a couple more heals, but from this point I'm going to pop out my DPS character, or my DPS pet, get rid of the genie here, and then just wreck everything for this final wave. Let's see, get old Fafnir back out, and he hits like a truck. And I'm just going to go ahead and G it. Pretty easy map. I was pretty stoked when I was able to get to the point where I could split screen farm this one on survival. That was my first experience with collecting decent amounts of mana. Now, of course, can do substantially better than this map once you get to the point where you've got some transcendent gear. Have lots of other options then. My pet just tearing things up. He hits like a truck. Look at that, 189,000 on that ogre from my pet. Awesomeness. I'm just gonna let him tear stuff up. Guess I need to find something to kill first. Everything's just dying. This is a very easy one to complete. You just have to make sure you have just a semi-decently well-rounded set of builders. And no boss on this one, so once we wreck it up here and get the rest of these guys burned down, if they ever decide to come back out, there we go. Definitely a little overkill now. I haven't done this map in quite some time. I remember the first time I was able to complete it on Nightmare Hardcore, it was significantly harder than that. But now, of course, I've had some gear upgrades. And there we go. That's Magus Quarters, Nightmare Hardcore mode. Good starter mana farming spot. So definitely get this one completed. Thanks for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks again.